righty, good evening, everyone. We hope you guys have had a great first few days of school. We're excited to see you guys joining us tonight as well for our August board meeting. Before we get started, Ms. Stevens is going to say a prayer for us, and then the Barrow High School JROTC will present the colors. So if you'll please stand with us.
Let us pray. Most gracious and Heavenly Father, we just thank you so much for every person in this room, for every child that's represented, for all of the parents and relatives of our wonderful students. I pray, Father, that as we start this new year in school, that you will send your arms of protection around all of our children and keep us safe and secure so that they will be in a great learning environment. I thank you for every member of our staff, all of our teachers, our bus drivers, our lunchroom workers, our custodians, our administrators, everybody who makes this system the very best it can be. And I thank you so much for all of our other blessings also. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Colors, halt, post, the colors. Present, arms.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, arms. Mark time, march. Forward, march. Colors, halt, left, face.
Good evening. I'm Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Diller. I'm from Barrow High School.
Good evening, I'm Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Lights from Barrow High School.
Good evening. I'm Cadet First Sergeant Anthony O'Neill from Barrow High School.
Good evening. I'm Cadet Sergeant Anna Levinsky from Barrow High School.
Right, face, forward, march.
Thank you, cadets. You may be seated. All right, at this time, I'd like to ask for a motion of the approval of our minutes from our July 9th, 2024 regular board meeting and our July 30th, 2024 work session and called board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Stevens made the motion.
You can wait.
Ms. Bradford made the second. All in favor? Motion passes. All righty. Next, I'd like to ask for a motion to approve the tonight's agenda.
So moved.
Second. Ms. Kelly made the motion. Mr. Kane made the second. All in favor? All righty. Motion passes. And lastly, I'd like to ask for a motion to approve the consent items that were presented to us at our last week's work session.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Bailey made the motion. Ms. Stevens made the second. All in favor? All righty. Motion passes. All righty. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. LaDuff down to the podium. He's going to go through a few of our superintendent recognitions.
Good evening, board members. Before I call our first presenter up, I just wanted to thank you all for your support and a great start to a new school year. Also, everybody inside of this room and outside of this room, it's been a team effort, and our community has just really wrapped their arms around us to get our students off to a wonderful, wonderful start to this school year. So with that being said, I'd like to welcome Mr. Joe Perno up to the podium for our first presentation.
Thank you, Dr. LaDuff. Good evening. I'd like to make a presentation tonight recognizing an exceptional employee. This is our environmental coordinator, Ms. Martha Gaska. Martha, if you would, please come forward. Martha's got a big following here tonight. I'd like to read a few words. Jennifer Wood, our CEO at Sims Academy, she sent an email and actually made this recommendation. And so when I was thinking about what to say, I just thought her email summed it up perfectly. So I'd just like to read those words. Good afternoon. I'd like to submit a recognition for Martha. Although I am submitting it, I would guess that other principals probably feel the same way. It is with great pleasure that I recommend Martha for her exceptional contributions to our school community. Martha consistently goes above and beyond in her duties, making a significant impact on both staff and students. Her presence in our building is nearly constant, and her ability to troubleshoot and resolve issues swiftly is unparalleled. Most recently, Martha organized an elaborate end-of-year celebration that was a resounding success. This event beautifully represented the diverse cultures within our school community, with each culture sharing a unique dish from their country. Her meticulous planning and dedication made the celebration a memorable experience for everyone involved. Martha never seeks recognition for her efforts, but her unwavering commitment and hard work do not go unnoticed. She's truly deserving of our deepest appreciation. We want to express our heartfelt thanks for all that she does and ensure she knows how much we value her contributions. That sums it up perfectly. I would also say that I refer to Martha as the glue. She's just the glue that kind of pulls all this together. We have cleaning plans. We have an approach to taking care of our buildings. But no two nights are probably the same, just with events that are going on, things that are taking place in the building. And she just gets in there and kind of figures it out and helps to make it work. I don't know how to explain it other than that. And people who have that gift is really special. And so we appreciate that and all the wonderful things that Martha brings to our school district and our custodial program. Mr. Greg Webb is our Director of Maintenance, and he also wanted to say a few words about Martha.
Thank you. Joe, you said a lot of it, but Martha is a problem solver, and she is on the front line every day and every night solving. You can't even imagine the stuff that she solves. And I will call her up countless times and say, Martha, I don't know how we're going to clean the school after this event and this event and this event. And she looks at me and she'll put her finger right here and she'll say, well, I have a plan. And then she executes that plan. And this has gone time and time again. But Martha, thank you for everything that you've done. And we'll continue.
Thank you, Martha. Next, I'd like to have Miss Ellen Petrie come to the podium to present the TARS Wars poster winners.
Good evening. During the spring of the 23-24 school year, over 2,000 fourth and fifth grade students across our school district participated in the TAR Wars lesson program. This is a national tobacco-free education program developed by the American Academy of Family Physicians. Since 2018, TAR Wars has been a strong partnership between the Barrow County School System and Northeast Georgia Medical Center Barrow with all of our elementary schools. TAR Wars teaches students about the health effects of tobacco use, the cost associated with using tobacco, advertising techniques used on our youth, as well as the dangerous and addictive chemicals of tobacco. Barrow's Instructional Technology Integration Specialist, Caitlin Maynard, has been the innovative superhero behind the TAR Wars program once again. She's not going to be happy when I say the rest of this. Each school year, she designs and further customizes the TAR Wars digital and hands-on lessons, provides training and support for all of our TAR Wars coordinators at the schools, and works very closely with the hospital and each of the schools. She also created our pre- and post-test data report, which is extraordinary, and you'll see that. That's up on the screen right now. I'm so grateful she could be with us tonight, and we would like for Ms. Maynard to stand so we can recognize her, along with some of our Tar Wars coordinators are here from the elementary schools, and I'd like for them to stand because they are our boots on the ground that provide this important education. If we have any, please stand. Thank you for your important work with this great program. At the end of the Tar Wars lesson series, one of the activities is the Tar Wars poster contest, in which all 4th and 5th grade students design a poster discouraging tobacco use. We're very grateful for our district partner in education and their support from Northeast Georgia Medical Center Barrow for this important program. I'd now like to introduce John Niedenbach, the administrator at the hospital, and Sunita Singh, the PR manager, so they can come up and share some more about our Tar Wars poster contest and our fabulous winners this year.
Thank you so much, Ellen. So good evening, everyone. My name is John Neidenbach. I serve as the administrator for Northeast Georgia Medical Center Barrow, and I am just so excited to be here tonight. This is one of the most fun things that I get to do as the administrator. This is such a fantastic program, and I appreciate everyone who plays a part in it. So, improving the health of our community, that's our core mission. And I think it aligns perfectly with what we're doing at the hospital. And the work that we want to do is reaching all the way into the community and really teaching these good behaviors that lay the groundwork and foundation. And I think that works perfectly with the school system. I think it's so important to have a strong partnership. And this is one of many things that we partner on and that we're so excited to share. So, without any further ado, we had a lot of fantastic entries this year, and it'll be my pleasure to introduce the winners. So, we'll begin with the 3rd place winner. And do you want to hold? Do you want to demonstrate for me there? Okay. If we could get Cannon Lord, 3rd place winner. Yay, come on up.
And you also get a $50 gift certificate.
Yes. That's for you. All right. And in 2nd place, Haley Falkenhayn. Haley. Haley, you'll be awarded, in addition, a $75 gift certificate. Congratulations. Okay, and for our 1st place winner, Jackalia Tagnum. And Jackalia, here's your $100 gift certificate. Congratulations. Well done.
And in addition to John, I'm also thankful that we have Angie Caton. She is the one who handles all of our, what do you call it? Academic.
Community outreach for
Community outreach.
We brought Tar Wars here.
And yeah, she was the one who initiated it, and Elizabeth Brown, she's the one who finances it.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
And then if you're a parent or a family member of one of these young ladies, if you'll stand, we'd like to thank you guys for all of your support in their education.
And next, board members, I'd like to welcome Dr. Bowen up to the podium for our Barrow's Best winners.
Good evening. Each year at the end of the school year, we honor our Barrow's Best, which is Barrow's Exceptional Support Team. We do that by taking nominations from all staff that fit in different categories, and I'll describe those in just a second. But then we vote on that, and we announce those winners at the end of the school year, but we wait and honor them at the first board meeting of the new school year. This originated in 2018. It was the product of Dr. Green, who felt like that we had staff in our system that were not being acknowledged. And basically, it's to complement those that are eligible for Teachers of the Year. This identifies those in different categories that are not eligible for Teacher of the Year, but certainly eligible for recognition. It honors in various support roles. They're vital to our daily operations. Again, nominated and voted on by peers. The different categories are service employees, which includes facilities, maintenance, and IT. School nutrition employees. General support, which includes clerical, bookkeeper, paraprofessional, central office staff. Transportation employees, and then contributing professionals, which are certified employees, but employees that are not directly in the classroom as a teacher, they're not eligible for Teacher of the Year. So we want to try to touch all staff with these 5 categories. So we announced this back in May, but we want to honor these people tonight. And the first one is our service employee who was honored for 23-24, and that is Miss Latasha Jones. Is Latasha here tonight? Hey, Latasha. Latasha worked as a low voltage electrician for our school system for 15 years. She went above and beyond to help others. These are comments that were put in by her nominators, so I'll read some of those for you. She worked on an intercom system, access control. She worked in sound systems and a variety of other things that involved electricity in our buildings. She was known for being very responsive. She was known for being a real problem solver, and she was always motivated to help in all schools. So we greatly appreciate the work that Latasha Jones gave to Barrow County Schools. Thank you. Next up, we have our school nutrition honoree, which is Miss Kim Peppers, Wanda Barrow High School. Ms. Peppers has served Wanda Barrow High School for many years in a variety of roles. She's been on custodial staff. Most recently, though, she has been assistant nutrition manager. She's described as being an incredible woman who works very hard and makes everyone's life easier. She's a perfect example of Barrow's Best with her unmatched work ethic and loyalty to our school. She's a kind, courteous role model who wants everyone to have the greatest experience in our school. And she's described as being a selfless worker who just wants to serve and do what needs to be done. Ms. Kim Peppers, Wanda Barrow High School. Ms. Amanda Hill, Transportation. Amanda is our area supervisor for Heyman Morris Appalachia Cluster. She is described as being a great listener, very thoughtful, always looking to help. She goes above and beyond for her team. She does an excellent job in her management role as well, making sure others are performing, but she will also jump on a bus and drive if needed. I've seen her do that many, many times. She also handles one of the perks of the job, which is to handle parent communication when she's sharing discipline issues on the phone. But I found her to be very positive and very constructive there, while at the same time maintaining safety on our buses. Amanda Hill. Next up is our contributing professional, who is Whitney Hardigree, counselor, Appalachia High School. Ms. Hardigree has been a counselor at Appalachia for 13 years. She loves her job. She's a proud employee of the school system. She also goes above and beyond in her role of supporting students. She always has her phone. and she's willing to work extra hours to help students. She's been integral to a lot of things, but especially the success of dual enrollment. She mentors new counselors, and I'm told even a few administrators. She takes pride that her department is ASCA aligned, which is the Association of School, it's the American School Counselors Association. That's what it is. ASCA. And very student-centered. She also strongly contributed to Appalachia's graduation rate increases over the years. So we have Miss Whitney Hardigree, Appalachia High School. And now, we have our support category, Miss Alma Jones. Miss Alma was a 33-year employee, and she retired as our front desk receptionist at the PDC. She is described, and accurately so, as one of a kind. She was the face of our school system. She handled difficult situations and people with grace and class. She was a go-to for all your needs. She kept everything moving. She's a wealth of knowledge. She represented our system extremely well and is already, even though she's been here some, dearly missed. And the testament to how much you do as an employee is when it becomes impossible to replace you with one person. And that's definitely the case with Ms. Alma Jones.
I'd now like to invite Dr. Angela Moten to come present our summer graduates.
Good evening. I would like to welcome the Barrow Arts and Sciences Academy administrative team to the podium. That is our new principal, Mr. Thomas Thrillkill, and assistant principal, Ms. Yashina Lyles. They are going to present recognition to our BASA summer graduates.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you, and on behalf of the Barrow Arts and Sciences Academy, and not only the teachers there who strive to work hard to create meaningful school experiences for our kids, but it's actually my honor, and I'm humbled to present a certificate of graduation and achievement as well as a diploma to Ms. Jacqueline Russ, because guys, not only do I represent the high school teachers, but I'm sure that they're all thrilled, not just the ones at BASA, but every educator that has had the opportunity and honor of working with Jacqueline through the years. This is what those sacrifices produce. Jacqueline has done a great job. She has been a mentor to the kids that she has worked with at BASA, and she's been an athlete there as well. But when I had a few minutes to talk to her and visit with her, I asked her, I said, hey, what's the next step? What are we looking at doing? And she looked at me and she said, elementary school teacher. And because of that, that gets a big round of applause. Jacqueline, if I could have you guys come up. Jacqueline, I'd like to present you with a certificate of achievement for excellence for what you've done throughout high school, as well as your Barrow Arts and Sciences Academy diploma. Guys, let's give a big round of applause.
And if you're part of Jacqueline's family, would you like to stand? We'd like to congratulate you.
Our other two graduates could not join us tonight, but we congratulate them as well. It's a testament to the perseverance of these kids that needed to do a little bit more work but stuck with it and finished over the summer. So we're really, really proud of them. Next, I'd like to invite Dr. Jennifer Wood up to the podium for our CTAE recognition.
Okay, well, good evening, members of the board and students and families and community members. I'm honored to stand before you as the director of CTAE to recognize and celebrate some outstanding accomplishment from our teachers and our students that have been very busy towards the end of the spring and over the summer. So the first one I'd like to recognize is Miss Mandy Pugh. If you would come on up, Miss Pugh. Mandy had a very busy spring, as you can see by all the accolades on the screen. So Mandy had several accomplishments. She was named a recipient of the Lillian B. Jarvis Teacher of the Year by the American Lawyers Alliance, and this is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to promote understanding and appreciation of the law and American legal system. And Ms. Pugh was selected by a panel of judges for her numerous challenging and educational programs related to law and government. And then she was honored this weekend in Chicago at their annual meeting this past weekend. So that was one of her big accomplishments. As we continue on, in June, Mandy was named as the Skills USA Georgia Advisor of the Year. She was named the TIGA, which is the Trade and Industrial Educators of Georgia Teacher of the Year. Then at the Summer GACTE Conference, she was also named the GACTE Teacher of the Year. And then Mandy, we hold a little recognition for our students and CTAE teachers in May. And Mandy was recognized by her CTAE peers at our May award ceremony as the Barrow County Lifetime Achievement in CTAE Teaching Award. So congratulations to Mandy for all of your accomplishments and your commitment to Barrow County and to your students. So next on to some of our students. I'd like to recognize our Appalachia National Technical Honor Society, and is Tinsley Edens here? If Tinsley's here. So Tinsley was the president, and Tinsley was instrumental in the chapter achieving the Silver Star of Excellence and the chapter being named one of the distinguished winners of the Core 4 Excellence Award in the National Technical Honor Society chapter. And their advisors are Ms. Pugh and Mr. Wingfield. We had some additional students, and they actually, Corinne is already a graduate of Barrow County, but Corinne and Miss Pugh served as delegates this summer at the Skills USA Nationals. So we just wanted to make sure that you know that we were well represented this summer. And then we had some state winners. Obviously, lots of our students are already busy with their fall activities. So we'll go on, Rochelle, to the next one. To the next one, next. That is Corinne, again, our recent graduate, and she was the Georgia State Treasurer for Skills USA, and there is her representing Barrow County really well with State Superintendent Woods. All right, so now on to Winder Barrow High School and Miss Kimberly Guerin. If you would come on up, Miss Guerin. So Miss Guerin is the TSA advisor. And it's no surprise that Winder Barrow High School TSA represented us really well at nationals this summer. And so we're going to see from some of their students. So you can see in architecture, they placed second in the state and 11th in the nation. And if you are here, Corey Plack, come on up. If Amani Licia is here, come on up. There you go, Corey. I'll give it to you. And then Carlos Montalvo, if you're here, come on up. And then, sorry, Nathan Page. And Chase Barron, come on up. And then in transportation modeling, you can see first in state and third in the nation, Connor Manning, which I don't think Connor Kane was with us tonight. Manufacturing prototype, they had 11th in the state and 15th in the nation, and that's Trip Britt. Come on up. And then animatronics, third in state and ninth in the nation, Logan Bain, come on up. And then Jean-Pierre De La Reza, come on up. So you can again see that TSA at Winder Barrow High School was very, very busy. Next, we're going to look at Appalachia TSA. So Miss Teresa Johnson, if you could come on up. Teresa is the TSA advisor at Appalachia. And she had Aiden Russell, if you'll come on up. He attended nationals this summer for Appalachia. And then we had two students that traveled with the Appalachia Travel Cats, and they were representing Appalachia and TSA, and they got to go to Greece and Italy, and they are here with us evening. So if Jackson Tonez is here, come on up. And Christopher Skrimkowski. All right, another Appalachia chapter that attended nationals this summer was our FCCLA chapter, and Miss Brooke Lewis-Lemkova, if you could come on up. She is our one of our sponsors for the FCCLA chapter at Appalachia, and she had several students attend nationals, and I believe the only one with us tonight is Lily Owen. So if Lily's here, come on up, Lily. And she placed 6th in the nation. We had several others attend, but they are Appalachia athletes and couldn't be with us tonight, so we're very proud of them. And rounding out our recognitions for tonight, anytime we have a CTAE program to get industry certified, we want to make sure that we recognize the hard work that goes into that year-long process. And so tonight we're recognizing the BASA engineering program, and with us tonight is Brandon Mitchell, so come on up, Brandon. So Brandon is one of the two teachers, the engineering teachers at BASA. The other one is Dylan Clark, and he's in this picture. So we want to say thank you for all their hard work. And then if you'll go to the next slide, the other recognition is Brandon for his work with the EV grant that we wrote. You've heard me talk and talk and talk about this grant. We received $150,000 to purchase 2 EV vehicles. That is what they look like. And Brandon and Clay McElhenney got trained this summer, and so Brandon is starting with his students to put those vehicles together. So stay tuned. You'll have to come out and check out those vehicles. So thank you so much to all of our CTAE teachers and all of our students as you represent Barrow County so well. So thank you. Okay.
Board members, that concludes the superintendent's recognitions. The next item on the agenda is something new, but it'll be a recurring theme. I've gotten a chance to get to know our schools fairly well since I started in June, and I've noticed that there is a lot of wonderful things happening in all of our schools, and we'd like to start sharing that with you all on a regular basis. So fitting tonight, at our first one, after all the recognitions that we just saw, that Dr. Wood and her staff are here from Sims Academy to share with you our very first Bold Spotlight.
All right, so good evening, members of the school board, parents, community, and our sensational staff that are with us tonight. I'm honored to serve as the principal at Sims Academy, and tonight I'm excited to share about our remarkable journey through innovation and success. 10 years ago, in 2014, Sims Academy opened its doors as Barrow County's College and Career Academy. And as we mark our 10th anniversary, it's with great pride that we reflect on our story of success. Like the innovation in our name, Sims has been able to evolve and grow over these last 10 years, making changes that benefit our students and our community, all while focusing on our mission of ensuring that every student has a path to success through real-life learning experiences. Through our specialized programs, we're able to provide a unique learning environment that may look very different than what a student might experience at their home school. So Sims has primarily 4 programs that serve a wide variety of students' needs. Those are our dual enrollment programs, our high school courses, our Newcomers Academy, and our transition programs. And tonight, we're going to share our story through the lens of these programs. So first, we're going to hear about our dual enrollment program.
All right, my name is Clay McElhenney, and I'm a work-based learning coordinator at Bassin Sims. So I'm in a unique perspective to see how all these programs actually support our students. So at the heart of the story is our dual enrollment program. The program currently serves over 200 plus high school students, 10th through 12th grade. And as you look at the data from last year, we had over 1,000 dual enrollment courses taken here in Barrow County, as well as students achieve success. Over 60% of the students achieved and earned an A or a B in those classes. The impact of this program is profound. Our students can receive college education while still enrolled in high school, resulting in a cost savings over $450,000 in tuition to students and families. This financial relief is a testament to the power of our dual enrollment initiative and its ability to make higher education more accessible to all our students in Barrow County. Moreover, in the last 2.5 years alone, we've provided nearly 100 students with the opportunity to earn technical certificates, and that number is only going to grow with the rise of accelerated career. These certificates equip our students with skills and qualifications needed to become valuable employees from day one, and I love that as a work-based learning coordinator because they're ready to go in our community and work and support the growth that is already here in Barrow County. This is not just an investment in their future, but also a future investment in our community as well. A big benefit we have is transportation. Transportation has always been a crucial factor in ensuring the success of our dual enrollment program. Here in Barrow County, we make sure our students, even if they cannot drive, can enroll in dual enrollment and take these classes. By providing reliable transportation, we're also able to provide some relief to our home high schools, allowing them to focus more on their core responsibilities while we take on the task of preparing students for higher education and the workforce. The seamless integration is a win-win for everyone involved, and we appreciate all the support. We look forward to do bigger and better things. We have a lot of data that we look at. This is only a snapshot, and if you look at the pictures, that is one of our dual enrollment programs, Chef, with his class, and then that is Alina Price, who was one of 5 females to earn welding certificates at the time, and she went on to earn 2 while she was enrolled in high school, and then 1 afterwards, and I also had her in work-based learning for a year. So she's a testament to the success we can provide. And next, we're going to keep it rolling. career path.
So another program that we like to focus on at Sims is our high school programs. And over the past year and a half, we've seen an increase in our student interest and enrollment in the high school CTAE programs. And a prime example of this is the growth in our construction program, which has doubled in enrollment in the last year and a half. Our construction program is equipping students with the essential skills and hands-on experience, preparing them for successful careers in construction in a high-demand career field. The photo you're seeing here is with our instructor, Mr. Gordon, who is here tonight, and his students as they finished up their end-of-the-year project, like culminating all of their skills and lessons into this final project. But we are committed to continuously expanding our course offerings. And again, you've heard us talk a lot about the electric vehicle technology. And so this year we were able to add 2 additional career high school pathways. That is the drone class and the electric vehicle. So drone, of course, drone technology offers students a chance to learn about drone operation, maintenance, and applications. And this really this is a booming economy for drones. And Mr. Mitchell is the teacher for the drone class and the EV class, and so he's seeing lots of success, and we've had students go on. I could have included a picture of that, of a student go on and get their drone aviation. They have to pass, take his whole class, and then pass an assessment for that. And then, of course, you see another picture. You're going to get tired of the EV. Nope, back, yep. You're going to get tired of seeing that until it's completed, and then I hear Dr. LaDuff's going to come out and drive it around Sims. But as we know, the EV industry is also a growing, booming industry and in demand. And so the opportunity that we're affording our students is just priceless, with them being able to take this class, see how it, build it, put it together, and then ultimately drive that. So, and so they'll actually be building 2 vehicles, and we keep showing the blue one, but we also have a Sims green one. So a BASA blue one and a Sims green one. So, but we're looking forward to trying to identify and expand those high school programs. So we have some ideas and some plans in place where we'd like to continue to expand some course offerings that are unique. Again, these are programs that aren't offered at their home high school, so they're able to come to Sims to continue to take those courses. All right. Next, we'd like to hear from our newcomers instructors to tell their stories.
Good evening. I'm Amy Wilson. This is my colleague Annabelle Snyder, and we're very excited and grateful to have the opportunity to talk with you all about Newcomer Academy tonight. In 2017, in response to changing enrollment and demographic data, Barrow County made the bold and proactive decision to begin a program designed to serve high school newcomers to the United States. Sims Academy has always been a natural home for Newcomer Academy, not only in its logistical ability to serve students from all over the county, but more importantly in its mission to collaborate with students to create paths to success through innovative and forward-thinking programs. Newcomer Academy's vision and mission were crafted thoughtfully to align with the county's overall strategic plan while tailoring our practices to meet the specific needs of the students and the parents that we serve. As you can see in the graphic in the bottom right, we see our role as one of service to and connection between newcomer students and families, Barrow County school system, and the Barrow County community at large. We believe that by focusing our work on these 3 areas, we are also doing our part in supporting Barrow County's mission to graduate high-achieving and responsible citizens. 2 students who encapsulate what we strive to accomplish at Newcomer Academy are brother-sister duo Renee and Michelle Mendez-Quesada, and their photos are shown. Renee and Michelle moved to the United States from Venezuela in the fall of 2022 after losing their father and several other family members to COVID. As teenagers, these 2 had to start their lives completely over and learn a brand new language. In meeting these 2 students, we would have never known the struggles that they faced. They did not use their experiences as excuses. Instead, they worked hard every day. They learned English, they passed their classes, they also helped and encouraged their classmates along the way. We are beyond proud to share that despite their many challenges, both Renee and Michelle graduated with honors from Appalachia High School last year. As if this were not impressive enough, Renee and Michelle also participated in dual enrollment through Lanier Tech their senior year and hosted and produced a Spanish language podcast celebrating the Latino community in Barrow County through work-based learning. Renee and Michelle interviewed business leaders, detectives, central office staff, and many more in an effort to bring our community together by sharing these inspirational stories. Our podcast is just one example of the type of community-building projects that Newcomer Academy loves. Over the years, we have begun several grant-funded initiatives. For example, last school year, we began our Rocket into Spanish initiative, in which our newcomer students teach weekly Spanish classes at the after-school program at Austin Road Elementary. And there's some pictures up here. For 2 years, we've provided literacy bags to our elementary-age newcomers throughout the county. We have 3 newcomer little libraries throughout our community that we keep stocked with reading materials for our Barrow County families. Our students also participate in monthly community service days in which our students assist at the Barrow County food distribution and with our friends at Adventure Bags. We also house a community clothes closet on site, which we affectionately call our Newcomer Boutique. At the Newcomer Academy, we are passionate about our work. We are proud of our Barrow County community, and we look forward to sharing many more initiatives and student success stories in the future. Thank you.
Next. Okay, so our final and our probably most rewarding, everything's rewarding, but you know, there's something special about these next 2 programs, are our 2 transition programs, and they're the YES program and the STEP program. So our first one is our Youth Employment Services, known as our YES program, and this program is specifically designed for our senior year students, and it is a cornerstone of their commitment to future success. Through our partnerships with Goodwill of Northeast Georgia, the Georgia Vocational Rehabilitation Agency, and High School High Tech, they work to equip our seniors with skills and confidence necessary for independent employment. The YES program offers hands-on experience, mentorship, and practical training, ensuring our students are well prepared to enter the workforce. Our goal is not just to help students find jobs, but to help them secure meaningful, sustainable employment that aligns with their skills and interests. So in the top right-hand corner, there is a young man holding an HP box. That is Walter. And so Walter was a senior last year, and he was a part of the YES program taught by our teacher, Miss Leah Carlisle. And they spend the first semester with Miss Carlisle learning about all kinds of job-related skills. They have guest speakers. And then the second semester, they're actually working. And so what we were able to do with a great partnership with our district, we were allowed to hire Walter to work at Sims with our custodial staff. So he was able to come to Sims. Transportation was provided from Appalachia to get him to Sims. And he would work in the afternoon and helping out and supporting our custodial staff. Then at the end of the school year, Walter was also selected as a recipient. They give out laptops. And so as sort of a culminating prize for him, he received from High Tech, he received an HP laptop. And so we're so proud of Walter and his accomplishments. And Walter he's graduated, and now he's in an electrical program to become an electrician. So next we're going to hear about our STEP program.
Good evening. I'm Rhonda Phillips, and I am the teacher at the STEP program at Sims Academy. The STEP program, as you've seen on the slide before, is Student Transition Enrichment Program. So I taught at Winder Barrow for many years in the special ed department. My kids would sometimes age out at 22, sometimes they would leave earlier, 18, 19, with really nothing else to offer them involving our school system. So probably about 13 years ago, we started talking about we need some sort of a transition opportunity for our students. So as time moved on, Barrow County stepped up to the plate. They got it in place. I went out and visited different places in Georgia that had a transition program already to get ideas to how to start our program. So I'm very thankful to say that Barrow County, like I said, y'all stepped up to the plate. Y'all knew that we needed this this program, because I would get very emotional because I would just have to let them go. And now I have the opportunity to teach them work-related skills, life skills, job type placements where we go out in the community, independent skills. So I feel like when they leave me, either when they age out at 22 or if they decide to go out a little bit earlier, that they're more prepared to be able to handle life. We feel like that we have given them great skills in that area. So I did want to touch base on 3 particular students that I have that are employed with Barrow County Schools. We have 3 that are in school cafeterias. We have 2 in high school cafeterias and 1 in an elementary school cafeteria. That's a great setting for them. We usually go and work in that type of setting during the time they're with STEP. So that has been a great opportunity for them to have employment and to go ahead and move into life like we do when we leave our schooling. So some of the things that we do in the community when we go out, we work in the community. We have retail settings, we have school settings, cafeteria type settings, janitorial. We have where we go out and do just different places like the schools and Rose's, Walmart, wherever we can get them in and get them opportunities to learn skills that they may use as they move on to a job. So I just wanted to say thank you again for giving us the opportunity to have the STEP program. And with my captive audience tonight, I can never leave a captive audience without saying this. This is me and how I feel about my job. I have the best job at Barrow County Schools. And I tell everybody that. Everybody. If you come by my room to visit, you're going to hear, I have the best job at Barrow County Schools. You see me out in the community. It's even on the back of my car right now. My granddaughter wrote it with chalk. So thank you again for letting me have the best job at Barrow County Schools.
I mean, I could just say done right there with just hearing that. But I just want to say, as we look back on the past decade, we're filled with gratitude and a renewed sense of purpose. The journey through success is ongoing, and we're excited to continue that journey. And I want to thank our board and our superintendent for this opportunity, the district staff that supports us, and of course the Simsational staff. For all of your continued support and just being a part of the Sim story. And although we may look a little different than we did 10 years ago, we continue to make a significant impact on our students and our community, all while ensuring that our students, go to the next slide, that our students have a path to success. So don't be shy. We'd love to have you stop by, like Ms. Phillips said, visit our classrooms. There is a short video. We're not going to show it, but if you want to watch that at your convenience, it's just a short video of Sims that we shared at an open house that we sponsored last year. And again, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and my staff. Thank you for allowing us to share our story of Sims. And we just, like Ms. Phillips said, we have the best job in Barrow. It's a secret, though, and I'm glad that there's a small audience here, even though I know we're live. It truly is the best job ever. So thank you very much for this opportunity.
That was a perfect representation of what Barrow Bold means, and I've got to thank Dr. LaDuff for allowing that opportunity, and that's just one of the schools on that wall, guys. I can't wait to see what else is happening. So thank you so much for Sims, for you guys coming out and sharing with us tonight.
And we don't ever pass up a photo op.
All right, next I would like to welcome up Ms. Houston with Business Services to talk about why her job is so amazing.
Now, this is going to be the most exciting presentation. All right, y'all know better than that. Okay, we're going to look at our sales tax receipts for the month of July, $1,793,189, and that's 4.5% up from this time last year. And you can see the graph. For our general fund, our fund balance at July 31st is $109.8 million. Our total revenues for the month of July, $10.4 million, and our total expenditures for the month of July, $15.2 million. It's the same year-to-date as month because we're just in July, and that's 8% of the year. So our revenues are at 5% and our expenditures at 7%, still below that 8% target. And then you can see our detail for the general fund. We didn't do our special revenue funds this month because it was for the month of June, and since those are going to be audited, I don't like to give y'all information that's going to be audited and it's going to change. And then the last thing is our invoices between $10,000 and $74,999 for the month of July. Would you like me to go through these, or is this something that y'all want to go through on your own?
I think we can go through these on our own. Thank you.
All right, and that concludes my report. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you so much. All righty, at this time, I'd like to request an authorization for committees to meet.
So moved.
Ms. Stevens, Ms. Hendricks, all in favor? Okay, motion passes. All righty, guys, at this time, we're going to go into executive session to discuss or deliberate upon the appointment, employment, compensation, hiring, disciplinary action, or dismissal, or periodic evaluation or rating of a public officer or employee, or to interview applicants for the position of superintendent.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
All righty, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Before we move on,
Yes, sir.
tonight's the kind of night that I really enjoy being a board member. I know there's sometimes we have some difficulty, but I think that Bill Bramlett said, if this don't burn your fire, your wood's wet. So thank y'all.
I like playing with toys. I like my teacher. I'm over the Newford pre-K. Pre-K is out of this world.
Sims Academy is a career prep school available to all high school students in Barrow County. Daily, Sims is filled with students taking dual enrollment courses, industry-specific CTAE classes, and Sims offered high school classes like construction. Pending the student's schedule, they may spend all day at Sims or utilize the BCSS organized shuttles to or from their home schools.
Sims is also home to many of Barrow County School System's unique programs such as the Newcomer Academy, YES program, and STEP program.
Sims was the first school on the Innovation Campus before being joined by Lanier Technical College, Barrow Arts and Science Academy, and Austin Road Elementary School. It began with a mission that continues to evolve to ensure the success of BCSS students and our local community.
The YES program at Sims is a class for students with disabilities that are in their senior year of high school. The YES program is partnered with the Goodwill Northeast Georgia Vocational Rehabilitation Agency, and High School High Tech, with the goal of helping seniors be better prepared for the independent employment after high school.
Goodwill staff works with participants of the Youth Job Training Program to set career goals and equip students with the necessary skills to enter the workforce. YES participants can earn high school credit for job readiness training classes and paid work experience. The YES program has 3 phases. Phase 1, one transition class at Sims Academy during the fall semester of senior year. Phase 2, a paid internship in the spring of senior year if the student has proven to be motivated and reliable. Phase 3, full-time job placement after graduation.
The Student Transition Enrichment Program, also known as STEP, is a full-time year-long school-to-work transition program for students with significant cognitive disabilities who have the goal of supported employment after high school. The STEP program provides supported work experiences in a variety of community business settings, as well as within Common Ground, the cafeteria, and various CTAE classrooms. It also gives students the opportunity to practice self-determination, self-advocacy, and independent living skills. This program has an application process, and students must be accepted for the IEP team to consider this service.
Sims Academy students can build a strong foundation for their culinary careers through our dual enrollment partnership with Lanier Technical College. Highly qualified instructors from Lanier Technical College teach students in the career and technical education programs available to students through Sims Academy.
The Culinary Arts program prepares students for employment within many facets of the food service industry. Students will obtain technical skills training focusing on food preparation, sanitation, nutrition, marketing, catering, management fundamentals, and work ethics.
The Prep Cook Technical Certificate of Credit provides skills for entry into the food services preparation area as a prep cook. Topics include food services history, safety and sanitation, purchasing and food control, nutrition and menu development and design, along with the principles of cooking. Students who complete the certificate are positioned to earn several additional certificates that lead to a diploma or degree in culinary arts.
Sims offers students a hands-on opportunity to learn construction, carpentry, and electrical fundamentals. The construction pathway consists of 4 courses, ranging from fundamentals and safety to carpentry and electrical skills. These courses are designed to help prepare students for careers in the construction industry, and many graduates find work in the construction industry after completing this pathway. The motto that students have in the class is that anything worth doing is worth doing right the first time.
The Barrow County Newcomer Academy was established in 2017 with the purposes of supporting high school students as they transition to life in the United States. Since its inception, the Newcomer Academy has served speakers of many different languages from all around the world. Instructors work with students to develop their English and product support in their academic classes. Additionally, the Newcomer Academy serves to support students with many unique challenges of adapting to life in new culture surrounded by a new language.
Sims Academy in Barrow County offers high school students a dynamic career prep experience with dual enrollment, CTAE classes, and unique courses. Sims is a direct path to a brighter future.
I've seen extremely competitive senior classes, but I've never been able to introduce 3 STAR students. Let's get started. I've got a lot to say. Appalachia's first STAR student is Ashton Graham. I'll let you hold this when I talk about you. It's going to take a minute. Ashton is a 4-year varsity soccer player and team captain. He is president of HOSA. He is vice president of the Science National Honor Society. He's also a member of NHS, Math Honor Society, Beta, and the Student Athlete Ambassadors. He's also participated in the past in Youth Leadership Barrow and the Chick-fil-A Leadership Academy. Since 3rd grade, he's volunteered at Special Olympics, and I'm sure he will again this year. He coaches at the Piedmont Soccer Academy, and he's just a really super kind young man. He plans to major in biology and become a doctor, and he's deciding where he'll start that journey soon. I think some scholarships are in his future. It's also really important to note that after all of that, doing all that he does, Ashton is also the 2024 valedictorian of his class. Congratulations, and it's been quite an honor to get to know you. I'm going to let you introduce your STAR teacher.
My STAR teacher that I chose, I had all the way back in 3rd grade. He was the first guy to actually challenge me in my intellect and gave me opportunity to do work for 4th, 5th grade, middle school, all the way back in 3rd grade. But it's not only that or why I chose him. The main reason I chose him was the effect he had on me and then all the other people around him outside of like a school, just academic setting. I had this one friend, I'm not gonna say his name, but he was extremely smart as well. It's just he had some other things that held him back. And Mr. McCoy was the first person I saw that gave him the opportunity to showcase his knowledge in another way, and he was one of the other smartest kids at the school. So for that reason, I chose Mr. Carl McCoy as my star teacher.
Thank you, wow. I don't know what to say, but I'll say, thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. It does mean a lot to be recognized. And thank you, Ashton. That was very kind of you to say. I thought I'd tell a story about Ashton from the first day of school in 3rd grade, back when, that kind of says it all about him. Everything that his principal said comes out in the story. Forgive me if I get the dates wrong, it's been a decade. But during our morning announcements, we would recognize, you know, okay, you guys, you're graduating in what year? And they were all saying 2024. So I cracked the joke, oh, you're making me feel old. Then I put a problem on the board and I said, well, I graduated in 1988. And how many years would pass in between your graduation date and my graduation date? And the kids all puzzled. And this guy here, you have to picture an elementary school classroom 15 minutes into the first day of school. It's all about chill out, take your supplies out, you know, it's a big mess. And this guy, he's got to solve the problem. So he tears into his pencil pack. Pencils fall all over the floor. He runs to the sharpener, he sharpens it, he solves the problem. He's raising his hand, and it looks like if I don't call on him, he's gonna burst. Okay, so I called on him, and he came up with the right answer, of course. And he said, 36 years. And one of the other students said, so does that mean you're 36? Or does that mean that you'll be 36 when we graduate? Well, thank you for that. No, for either one. And I said, well, maybe we can figure that out. And so this guy, he starts figuring it out. And I said, well, some of the other kids have obviously figured it out too. And I said, well, Ashley.
The faithful out there.
Welcome back, guys. At this time, I'd like to ask for approval of the personnel report as presented.
So moved. Second.
Ms. Stevens, Ms. Maloof, all in favor? All righty, motion passes. The last thing we have is just notice our upcoming meeting dates. We have our work session and called board meeting on August 27th at 6 p.m. And then we will have our regular board meeting at 6 p.m. on September 3rd. And one note that I would like to add in there is the Ministry Village is a really good nonprofit partnership with our school system, providing mental health counseling for our community. They are having a gala on August 24th. You can go to their website for more information, but it's a really good resource for our community, and they're needing some support. So if we can all go out and support them, or if we can't be there in person, if we can send some donations to really help grow that ministry. If there's nothing else to discuss,
What was the name of the ministry?
Ministry Village.
Ministry Village.
Any other questions, comments, concerns? All righty, we're adjourned. Y'all have a good night.
Right.